girls, today I'm back with yet another foundation review. Today it's going to be the Ulta Beauty Effortless Effect Medium Coverage Foundation, and I got this in light to medium neutral. I ordered it online, so I did not get a chance to swatch it, so let's hope it's the right shade. Alright, let's get a little information here on this foundation. It is 1 ounce and it retails for $16. I swear I only paid $7 though for it. Maybe either I'm completely mistaken or there was a sale when I bought it. But according to Ulta's website, the details are Ulta's Effortless Effect Foundation provides medium coverage with a natural, effortless looking finish, packed with skin-loving ingredients and just the right amount of coverage. Say hello to your new everyday foundation. Benefits: it's infused with hyaluronic acid to boost hydration. I can never say this. Acai berry and pomegranate extracts to help even skin tone appearance. Antioxidant vitamin E helps protect from free radical damage. Vegan formula, fragrance, paraben, and silicone free. So let's get into it. As always, on the first day of my trials, I have primed with my Touch and Soul No Poreblem Prime Essence, and I'm going to do one half of my face with my Kroger dupe of the Artiste brush and one side with a beauty blender. Alright, so let's get into this. It feels like it should have a little pop top, but it doesn't seem to. Nope, it's just a squeezy tube. Doesn't that look like it should pop off? Oh well. Okay, so we got a squeezy tube here. Let's see what our consistency's like. Pretty thick formula there. All right. Got a pretty long day ahead of me here. I am going to an Oscar movie marathon. It's not much of a marathon though. They're only showing 3 of the Best Pictures nominees, but I got a little too light, but don't necessarily think I like how this is spreading out right away with the brush. Let me get a little mirror here. Got a new set of drawers for my overflow makeup. So I don't have my stack of palettes just sitting there. I don't know. Not that it's gone on. It's not too bad with the brush. Okay. That's one coat there. The waist. Yeah, so I've got a long day, but it's all going to be inside. But I will be eating so much popcorn, I'll be making myself sick. This is an annual tradition. We go every year. Our local AMC theater hosts it. And it used to just be one day. And then when they upped the Oscar nominations where you could get more than 5, now they do it over 2 Saturdays right before the Oscars. And we've gone every year except for the first year that they had it, because we didn't know about it. And I missed 1 year because it was the week after I had knee surgery. Okay. After all that, I actually like it better, I think, with the brush application. Probably because it's a medium coverage and I like a little more than medium. So let's see how it builds up a bit. I don't want to do too much because it doesn't really say it's buildable to full, so I don't want to overload it. As I put tons more on my face. This is only the second time I've used this brush though, so I'm still not 100% sure about it. But it seems to be doing pretty well. I can tell you right away, excuse me, right away it looks pretty good on my texture. Okay, now for medium coverage, that did really well on my sunspots. Really well. Yeah, that looks really nice. Much better than I was expecting it to look. I have to be honest, this was the one out of the 4 that I've just reviewed. This was the one that I was least excited about. But that looks really, really nice on my texture right now. Let's see how it holds throughout the day. It's a little tacky. I'll give it a few minutes and see if I decide to set it. But I'll be back with all the rest of my face on and I'll let you know. Bye. Okay, I have gone in and I did end up setting with my Becca powder. It was just still a little too tacky and I needed to set it down, but it still looks great. I've highlighted the hell out of my face today because I'm also just got my new Natasha Denona Love Glow palette. So, but I am super impressed by this. Now the thing is, let's see how it wears throughout the day. So it'll probably be close to 12 hours when I check in with you. So we'll see how it does on an extremely long day. I'll see you then. Okay, I'm back for a day 1 check-in, and while you may notice by what I'm wearing that this is a bit of a cheat. Yesterday, I started to film day 1 of the Ulta Beauty foundation, and I had told you that I had a very long day. I was doing a movie marathon. Well, I came home, and after all day of eating popcorn and, watching movies all day long and staring at the screen, I did not feel good. I had a massive headache, and I just wanted to sleep. So I just took my makeup off and went to sleep. I just couldn't film. I was just too exhausted. I mean, I didn't even do my full skincare regimen. I just wiped off my makeup. So today I redid the application. I used all of the same products. The only thing that's different than what I did yesterday is I used the same eyeshadow palette, but I just used different colors, and I used a different lipstick. So neither of those should have any effect on the results of my test. So we're at about 7.5 going into 8 hours right now. So let's kind of look and see what we've got. My forehead looks really good. It looks a little shiny, but I am wearing a buttload of highlighter and blush because I've got the Natasha Denona Love and Glow. So I'm just going all ham on it. I'm just absolutely in love with it. So tomorrow I may have to forego this, even though I don't want to, just to kind of see what kind of, is this oils? Is it, oily, or is it just all my highlighter, and actually see how it looks. My blush, bronzer, and highlight are all still really, really there. I mean, Sarah is just over there going crazy with the things. Anyway, yeah, you can still see all the glow from it, all of the shimmer, everything. So it's held onto that really well. My nose looks pretty good, except underneath here, like at the end, right where right at the tip of the nose, where the last place I would have put the foundation, it's wearing off a little there, and it is wearing off around my chin. I don't know if that's, I'm trying to remember, I had a burger for dinner, and so usually I get some lipstick underneath, and I don't know if I wiped it off or not. I'll have to try to pay closer attention tomorrow. I have, right where my concealer and my foundation meet, I'm having a little more texture than I would like to have, but I don't know, I'm still struggling a little bit with this new concealer I'm using, so that might be that. But otherwise, I think it looks pretty nice. It definitely isn't my favorite foundation that I've had. I think it looked better when I applied it, but overall, I think it's held up pretty well. Tomorrow, again, I'll try it with another primer. We'll see if I have to set it tomorrow. I did again today, so I probably will have to set it again tomorrow. But we'll check in then and see how it went. See you then. Bye-bye. All right, it's the end of day 2, and it's been about 7 hours. Today, I set my face with the Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer from Hello Fab. I always forget the name of that. That's why I have to bring it out. And then I set with the pressed powder, the Too Faced Peach Blur powder. So that's where we are with that. Yeah, so my forehead looks great. And it's actually, nothing's coming off when I touch it. I can see some natural oils coming through. You can still see my bronzer up here. Whoops, got a little smudge in my eye makeup. I forgot to set the under eye today. You can still see my blush and bronzer on my cheeks. And I used a cream product, so that definitely shouldn't do anything with the texture. But here's the problem where it comes in. If I do this, there's like 1,000 little lines that are appearing right through here. And it's like emphasizing every little bit of texture right through here, even stuff I didn't, you normally don't see. My nose still looks pretty good. My chin, I was eating spaghetti, so this, and I know I had to wipe some stuff off. Everything else looks good. It's just right through here. When I smile, it just looks like it's pulling everything. I even tried to mist it down with some rose water, thinking maybe I'll add some hydration, because it's not like it looks super dry. I mean, it does look a little dry, but not super dry that it should be doing that. But the rose water spray didn't help either. So, I mean, wear time and transfer, it's doing good. It's just, it's not, when you start out the day, it looks beautiful. But by the end of the day, you just, kind of look like the old crone witch in all the old TV shows and stuff. So I'll have to see. I'm going to try silicone primer tomorrow and see how that goes. I did try it accidentally without a primer today. I was putting all my face stuff on and I realized, oh, I didn't put a primer on. I thought, oh, well, that's okay. I'll just try it anyway. And it was looking bad. I mean, like really bad. And then I went to put my concealer on, and concealer that I'm having problems with anyway, and I'm testing out. It was like pilling without anything underneath of it. So I said, nope, we're scrapping it all. So, I took everything off and restarted with the primer. So I can tell, right from the beginning, this did not look good without primer. But I'll try it with a silicone primer tomorrow. Hopefully that will help with this looking better, but we'll see. And I'll try to remember to check in occasionally to see, if this does happen, when this starts happening. So, all right, well, cross your fingers for tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye. All right, guys, it's check-in for day 3. It's actually kind of day 4. I'll get into that in a moment. And I'm wearing the Fenty Hydra, what is it? Soft Filter Hydra Primer, whatever that's called, because I don't have the box. I just have a sample of it that I'm still using up. But I wanted to try this with a silicone primer. When I say this is kind of day 4, what I mean is yesterday I did wear this and I started putting it on, and again, I forgot to put primer on before. But I was using a beauty blender, and it actually kind of worked well with a beauty blender. So I thought, oh, I'll just go ahead and I'll just, do that. Yeah, so it had very light coverage with the beauty blender. And I didn't build it up that much. And I will say, for what it worked, for the day as it was, it did work pretty well with that. As far as it not caking up, or, well, it wasn't caking up, but like cracking in my lines almost. That went better, but I really couldn't do a follow-up on it, because I realized all day long I was doing this. I don't know where, I never do this. I don't know where that came from, but I was watching a bunch of movies and doing some things, so I don't know if it was just some kind of nervous tick coming out. So like nothing was here, and I had my hands all over my face all day long, and I was exhausted by the end of the day, so it really wasn't worth recording. So today is really a 4th day, but we're going to call it the 3rd day. After all that, let's get into how it wore. All right, so it actually looks very nice on my forehead. It does feel, it feels a little tacky. Not tacky, but almost slippy like the primer, but I don't see it coming off on my fingers when I do that. It looks so much nicer. I'm not getting those kind of like draggy lines that I got when I wore the water primer or the essence primer. So that was much nicer. It held up, you can still see my bronzer and blush, and I did a little bit of highlight today, but not too much. Again, I was at the movies today, and so a lot of popcorn, so we won't look at my chin, but you know, I think it looks so much better with the silicone-based primer, or at least this Fenty primer, I can tell you that. So this is kind of a mixed bag for me. I think it looks really, really nice when it goes on. Sometimes it transfers, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it looks good. It never gave me polka dot pores, but sometimes it, you know, depending on what I wear, sometimes I get the lines and the texture, sometimes I don't. I don't think it is an extremely long wearing foundation, although today it's been on for about 10 hours. So maybe, again, with the right primer, you can do long wear out of it. It never really covered up my sunspots, but again, it's medium coverage, so it's probably not going to. And, you know, as far as the claims, you know, it didn't really claim to be long wearing. I think it hit the claims that it had if I wore it with the right primer. So out of all of that, I would give it like the 3 stars with the correct primer, maybe 3.5. And so that makes it hard, you know. So we'll say it's a 3 to a 3.5 star foundation, depending on how you wear it and what you wear it with. I would definitely do silicone primer anytime I wear it in the future. I will wear it again, probably just on days that, you know, not really doing a whole lot with my makeup. I definitely wouldn't wear it for special occasions. But, you know, it's an okay foundation. I will keep it. I'm not returning it. So it's not bad. It's just not super great for me. Let me know if you've had any experience with this foundation. I know some people really, really love it. I haven't heard too much hate on it, though. So I'm assuming most people are kind of like me. It's just kind of middle of the road, but there's some people that it, you know, just hits all the right points for. But that's where we're ending with me. 3 to 3.5 stars, depending on your primer. All right, I think that's the last foundation review I have for a little while. Maybe. We'll see. I'm trying to keep up with new ones as they come out, and right now it seems to be drugstore time. So if I get another one, I'll do it. If you have a foundation you'd like me to review, let me know in the comment box, and I will try to grab it. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.